Hello, guys. Today we are about to learn about LED switching, also known as one lamp controlled by two switches, mainly used in bedrooms so that when you enter the bedroom, you can turn on your lights, and when you are at your bedside, too, you can turn off or turn on the lights. So this is the wiring diagram. So the single wiring diagram. So let's start. So as you already know, we said we said one lamp controlled by two switches. So I will redo it so you won't have come. So now this has a whole letter now. Be back. So as you can see right now, I use the brown cable as my light. I used the black cable as my neutral. And neutral is common, so we get only one neutral in this connection. I've used these cables as my strap wires, which are these two blue wires. So if you see them inside, they are called strapless wires. And this one is our main life, using this one as our main life. So let's start. So now, because the lamp holder doesn't have, let's say, neutral or light with this design or with this manufacturer's design, so you can just place it inside you want. But the place you need to consider it very well is at these places. So for now, as you can see, here is L. That's where the main line will come pass through. And here is the L1 and the L2. That's the places the strapless wires will be placed. And as you can see at this place, this is the common, also known as L common. And this one is where the strapless will come, which is L1 and L2. So let's do the connection. Oh wait, let me show you something near diagram. Here is the lamp as this one. Here is the L, which is this one. And then L1, which is this one. L2, which is this one. So let's start with the connection. So here I'll be connecting my stripers. Anyway, you start it. Do it. So me always I connect my stripers first. So when you are doing it, you're using the terminals. I'll connect my first stripe. Now next we will answer the names of the two samples currency. It will show that cables are well managed. So now our first commitment L this one of my sharpest. Now always make sure after it you need to now we need to connect the other stripe as well. Placing it inside the L2. So the other stripe line. So in the first switch, connected both two stripe lines. So I'll be connecting my main live switch wire, sorry, and switch wire to the L. And now we know that always the the switch wire can be in this one or in this one. I've connected my switch wire to the L. So now with the stripeless wires, we can connect it in both directions. But it's good that you do it for the best connection. So I'm connecting everyone to L1. So this is L1. So I'm connecting it to L1. L1 to L1. You connect your L2 to L2. And the next switch. The next step. Check that L2. Now, strapless and now done. So now we connect our main line, which is this cable. As I said earlier, the brown cable was the other brown cable is used from my That one is and the stripes are the blue ones. So now this is how the condition is going to be. So as we get one for the diagram, the new stuff. This is which is in the language is this one. The black dot. The switch wire. The in brown one. So, and the stripes and this one needs to be and that's in the wiring L1 L2 is placed inside the L2 terminal. So you can see. And if you come to this place too, this two is on the L2. Okay. And the L1 too, if you trace the wire, you can see that that one to this and the L1. So now we are going to do what you call what you call continuity test to see or to check that our connections are well connected. So stay tuned, I'm coming. So with the polarity test and the continuity test, you need to switch your multimeter or the digital multimeter to this side, which is the continuity. So for you to know that you are at the right place, you, you need to use or do this. Attach your live and neutral probe, which is the red and the black probe, and see if there will be a sound. And if there will be or if there will be a beat like this. If it doesn't come, that means you need to run or you need to recheck or check and see. Okay. So this is the first place. So now let's start with the polarity testing or the continuity test. And let me tell you the reason why I'm saying polarity test. In this section, and calling it a polarity test because we are testing if the connections are well mounted inside their terminals or well placed inside their terminals. So first of all, let's check for the line 1 and line 2. Line 1 and line 1, which is L1 and L1. So, so L1, where is the L1 here? So here is the other L1. So as you can see, this is continuous. Okay. So let's go to, or let me do it like this and let you see if it is even continuous. As you can see, this one is L2. It is not VP. So that means it's not a continuous circuit. So L1. So this is a continuous circuit. So let's go to the L2. So L2. This one too is in a continuous connection or in a continuous circuit. Okay. And the reason why we call it a continuous, let's say a cable. Only gets cable so that you can read it. Let's say this cable, it is a continuous cable or continuous loop. So as you can see, this cable is very long cable. As you can see. Okay. So if the cable is, if we say we are checking for continuity, we only just want to check that if this cable will let power pass through it in the right way or easily. If let's say I have this cable have been break or have break, if we test it, it won't come or it won't beat. So the cable is not having the break. So let's see. I'll listen. So that means the cable is continuous. But at the moment we are using this cable and let's see, the cable is one of this one. So let's see this one. Have you seen that it is not beeping? Yeah. It won't beep because it is not a continuous loop. So now we will now check at the L common, which is the one for our main line. So so here is it. I have filled it. Before you can do any polarity test or continuity test, you need to make sure you have a bare wire. Okay. Or the conductor must be filled in the out. You must peel a cable to see a bare conductor. Okay. So let's continue. So now okay. Looking for this. So now let's test and see. This one is the main conductor, which is the L1. Are you seeing it? Okay. So it means this cable is in a continuous loop. And also let's check this one too. which is from the L1 to the L1 and the switch, which is the switch wire. So let's test and see. No, no problem. Oh, okay. No, no. So you are testing the switch wire. So we check on the side. Okay. So we are testing about connection. As it can here with viewpoint. So now I will disconnect this one and place this one back. I'll disconnect it and place this one back so that you can get an insulation at this place so that let's say if I place the power in, I will not mistakenly touch this place so that maybe I'll get shocked or I'll be electrocuted. So I'm disconnecting it. Sequence. So for line of I'm just it's inside. Yeah, quickly. Comment from the back. So to the L. So I've reconnected it back. So now we need to test our connection to see if it is working or not. So I'm coming. So now we are going to connect the cables to check and see if our lights will turn on or work as passing the way we wanted it to be or to work. So first you shower and the live wire as well. So let's see one. So using when I finish. So knowing these groups, doing also now going to install. So so I'll first turn on the simple filters, but I listen. I like this one. If I shut it off at this place, our light is off. If I turn it on at this place, our light is on. If I shut it off and turn it on again, shut it off and turn it on again, shut it off, turn it on again, off and on. So this is what we call intermediate switch. If you go to some places, they call it intermediate switch, but you can also call it one lamp controlled by two switches. That too is a normal definition. Okay, so thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. This is ES Electric. We will always bring you more good videos, more tips to know about the electrical engineering aspects, mainly the installation times to the domestic currency. We are now trying to bring you much more videos about how to fix some gadgets, how to do some DIY works, how to do it yourself works. So thank you. This is Engineer Shopping from ES Electric. Hope you want to see my face here. Let me clear my face. This is me when I'm shopping. Thank you. This is ES Electric. Thank you. Bye bye.